back to sob openly.
Hi, welcome to the Crypt Couch. We're still doing that. I'm Michael.
Wait, we're starting the episode?
Yeah!
All right, I'm Skylar.
Episode. Oh my god. Okay, so
we're a little jazzed today.
yeah, it's all good. It's all good. We had a good Resident Evil stream last night. We had some coffee and some lunch, and now we're doing some more cleanup on this.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know last time we beat the snail.
Yes.
Also, one thing we have not done, I think,
Senor Sucky Boy,
is our little friend here who notices us like the first time that we walk up to him. He's like, "Oh, hey, you're that new guy." He makes comments on your form, right? Because he's like shallow as shit. Hey, you look like a good flyer. Like, why do I look like a good flyer? Is it because I got really fucking long fingers? Like, is that what's wrong with you, buddy?
I mean, in his defense, you have wings.
You don't know that I can fly with those wings.
They're just.
Look at that. You should be able to fly in strong winds with wings like those.
I mean, maybe.
I mean, just because I can doesn't mean you should.
I like the idea of like you chewing them out. It's like, hey man, you shouldn't make assumptions like that, and then you just fly off.
You gonna say that I'm a good swimmer? Is that what's up next? You think I can swim?
Wow. Again, in his defense, you have visible fins.
There are those who say that there are treasures under the sea. Maybe you can find them. Fuck you.
Oh, I'm a pirate now too, huh?
Yar, bitch. I'm gonna go hunt down the booty.
But so what's on our agenda today?
We do have some cleanup work to do in some of the previous levels now that we've got our swimming form. Like this level, there's a couple of things we need to grab, and I think it begins after here. But we're gonna end up hitting the ice world. Yeah, my phone went to sleep, and I need the timer up so that I actually know.
We're good at this.
Oh yeah, fucking professionals.
We've clearly learned how to do this over the last couple of years.
It's like every little thing. God damn it! There's a fucking potion on the other side. It's like every little change, like messes with something. So like my phone now, like, I have to have it with a lock. Like for my entire life, I have never had a lock on my phone.
Really?
Because I don't do anything important with my phone. I mean, I guess it's got like contacts and shit in it, but.
Yeah.
But because I get work messages on my phone now, because of the nature of what we do, I have to have it secured because like Microsoft rolled out like it's like secure bullshit or whatever, where like there's a work version of Teams and a work version of Outlook and whatever. So now I actually have to have a password on my phone.
That's I mean, I've kind of always had a password, but I'm in the same boat. Like I don't really do anything with my phone that warrants it. That said, like. He just reminded me, I think this is from like Suicide Squad, where the guy has a gun on him, and he's like, if he shoots me, you kill him. And then go clear my search history.
I will always clear your search history, Skylar.
There's nothing on there I'm ashamed of.
I mean, I'll still clear it.
That's not to say there's nothing interesting.
See, here's the thing. There's a difference between what you're ashamed of and what other people have to deal with the questions about.
Yeah, I guess that's yeah.
This isn't really about, once you're dead, it's not about your shame, it's about my inconvenience.
Yeah, because people are kind of, Michael, do you have any insight
that
into
is
little tickle on the belly?
Oh.
Does that do anything to you, or it just?
So these things are actually, they freeze you.
Because we've encountered this before.
Yeah. The thing is, like, a little bit later in this stage, so we've picked up, like, the two items. So there's, like, a head that shows up.
I cannot stop, like, clocking the audio reading just in case.
Oh. Just in case it dies again.
I was doing it all last time, too. Just like, huh?
Yeah.
Well, because I can see it really easily, so.
There's one of these heads. Because, like, the whole point of these is that, like, you eventually run into this little, like, head monster that tries to come and, like, chomp you, but I guess...
He's taking the day off.
Yeah. I guess he took PTO, too.
I I can't stop
There
thinking
he is.
about.
Oh.
He looks kind of like Nemesis.
Yeah, he does.
Or maybe Nemesis looks kind of like him.
You know, it is Capcom.
Oh, hey, actually.
I mean, it's entirely possible that there were like there was artist bleed over at some point in the history, and like, you know, people's art style is kind of consistent, right? Like you draw monsters and things in specific ways. Okay, so that talisman we just picked up, that was the hand talisman, which lets us put 2 additional projectiles on the screen at once.
It's really cool that they work with that. I'm not gonna call it a bit limitation. I don't know what to call it, basically, but that limitation, and they kind of work it into a mechanic. I think that's neat.
Well, and that's so. Okay, we're heading into the ice level now because we're more or less equipped to handle a lot of this stuff. So I think some of that's going to date back to Mega Man, because Mega Man he was limited to 3 little buster shots on screen at once, right, in the original Mega Man games, and that was probably partly due to sprite limits. But when it comes to mechanics,
you just gotta have a friend here.
Yeah, I'm just blending in.
All right, boys, form a V.
Some Mighty Ducks shit. But you know, as is the case with mechanics, like limitations dictate how you can create mechanics. So if you've got a sprite limit, like, you know, you're going to have Mega Man on screen, you know that you're going to have some maximum number of enemies on screen as well. Mm-hmm. Then in addition to that, you know that every shot is, and actually Mega Man I think is a trick, because Mega Man, there is something weird about Mega Man's sprite. I think he might actually be 2 overlaid sprites. You gonna sneeze?
Yeah.
Fucked it all up.
Excuse me. I just tried. Hopefully, I got it off the mic.
No, you're good. I'll just cut it out.
Oh, I tweaked my neck doing that.
That's okay. I'm at the age where when I sneeze, my back hurts. So you know.
All right, old man.
That's actually not that uncommon, like, because your whole rib cage compresses.
I mean, look, a lot of bad things can happen to you in life, and sneezes are one of them.
Yeah. Also, to be fair, it's not just an age thing. Like, I sneeze really hard, and I always have, and that just, like, that can just compress nerves. Yeah. That's not like I'm old thing. That's
no,
my body is actively trying to destroy itself thing.
It's a temple of doom.
Yes.
But you were saying, so
yeah,
Mega Man's like a trick?
Yeah, so with NES sprites, and this is like a more specific version of some of what's come up when we talked about, like, when sprite palettes and stuff change, right? Like with Zelda or whatever. The way NES sprite palettes work, you have like 25 colors that can be on screen at once. But yeah, it just goes to sleep now. He just reached into my lap, you know, normal things. Normal friend things.
Look, if your bro can't reach into your lap, I mean, who can?
But so
I just saw what your bathroom. Sorry.
Told you I didn't give a shit. But so those 25 colors are restricted to like these sets of colors. So like the reason Link is like brown, off yellow, green, and like maybe transparent, I don't exactly remember, but like those sets are they're all made up by or they make up the total number of colors that can show up. But that's why you'll have sprites that share like the same color palette, and why sprite palettes will change when like one changes, because it's not like you can have just 25 of any color and mix and match. It has to be in these weird sets of 4. Mega Man, if you look at him, he has more than 4 colors. Like, He's got the two different blues of his body. He's got a skin color. He's also got eyes, and he's got like the black of his eyes. And so I believe he's technically a trick. I think he's kind of like another sprite layered on top.
He's like an overlay.
Which is why
Do you have a potion?
I do not. Which is why his skin won't change color, but the rest of him will when you like switch weapons. So, if you are designing Mega Man and you know you've got like all these weird sprite limitations and whatever,
eat him up.
And you know that like
my man with 1 dot to go.
This has become a thing.
Oh, it really is.
Here's the thing. I will either pull a hat trick or I will fuck it up royally. Like, there's no in between.
Well, I was going to say, you had some of those Mega Man bosses you just wiped the floor with. And then I remember there was like a little gully with a submarine on the side.
Oh, yeah, that submarine
like
thing. Yeah. Like, we were like, do we need to, like, stop the episode for me to, like...
Do we need to chill? Yeah, so... Part of Michael's job whenever we're recording is making sure I actually stay talking into my mic as opposed to fidgeting around in 20 different directions. And part of my job is making sure that Michael doesn't have what we're now commonly referring to as a minty bee.
Jesus Christ. It sounds like a candy.
I
stands
love it.
for mental breakdown, in case you're wondering.
Wow, you just lit that guy on fire.
Well, he is made of oil. Anyway, so while this bat is chomping the shit out of my face, Jesus, I'm going to need reconstructive surgery after this.
What happened to your face? Bats.
I mean, haven't we all? Who has not suffered the wrath of bats? But so like, if you're designing Mega Man and you know you've got like all of these other mechanical gimmicks in place and you know that there's these sprite limitations. Okay, so you're going to be limited that those shots are going to be a factor. Like you're going to have to account for yeah, that's the armor. You're going to have to account for the number of potential sprites that can be on screen, not just with the enemies, but like with your own personal shots.
Sure.
So that means like it's not just that there's that many sprites on screen. It's that you can have no more than that on screen. So like if I fire a shot, I can't fire any more shots until those sprites go away. So that's a limitation on the player in terms of like how much damage output they can have. So all of that has to be accounted for in the health of the enemies. But once you like recognize that, once you're like, okay, this is just what it is, then you can start like tactically designing around what kind of impact that has.
Yeah.
And that's where like...
All this game needs is like a quick select for you switching these powers up.
Yeah, it's funny how many times that has come up. Like, I was actually like watching another friend of mine stream Link to the Past last night, and he was having that same frustration.
Oh, is that what he was playing last
Yeah,
night?
he was having the same frustration with like having to continually flip back and forth between different items to deal with different enemies. Oh, this is...
You shall go no further.
I'm glad you remembered that voice.
I will destroy you or die trying.
Phlox absolutely loved that voice.
What is his like? He's got like sassy hand.
Yeah.
Like what was that pose?
Yeah, like Phlox absolutely loved that voice and even said as much in one of the comments on our videos. So
thank you,
that's
sweetie.
for you, buddy.
I'll be your Southern Belle anytime. Take that in whatever context you want.
I'll be a huckleberry.
That is one of my favorite lines.
Good old Val Kilmer. I'm so glad he's like found some renewed... I mean, I know that like they had to do some like wild AI stuff with his voice to like make him work. Well, he had throat cancer.
Yeah, okay.
And so he does not have a voice anymore, but they basically like... This is so fucking silly.
He really had you beat it on that one.
This is like, you can just...
Yeah, you guys are just...
If you know the timing of his abilities, like, you don't even need to see him. You could just, like...
What a beautiful background we have to look at
yeah.
here.
Hope everybody's enjoying this fine background sprite art.
Yeah, it's even got that. Is it called parallax scrolling?
Yeah.
Yeah. If y'all can see like the controller maneuver he's doing right now, it's it's like watching a little dance over here. You do possess incredible power, Firebrand.
Thank you.
I'm like falling down, but not quite. My power is now yours. Let me seal it within.
I don't know if he just got
crest.
punched in the gut or he has the shits. Like
He's having some kind of trouble. He's just giving you a thing.
Yep. We're about to become real strong. I don't know why I added a K to strong. I
Is
think,
he? So that's it for him. We're not
yep,
gonna see him
Arma
anymore?
is gone, and we got the crest of time.
I don't know why I thought he would end up being like the final guy. But
No, I don't, because we had that weird blip in this. Oh yeah, we do more damage. Like this is like almost the best gargoyle form in the game. There is a better one,
there's una mas.
but there is a very specific circumstance under which we will get access to that form, which is part of where we will be going.
On the next episode.
Yeah, on the next episode of Well, we've got a few more things to take care of. We've got a couple more bosses we need to get rid of, and we need to go clean everything up, but we'll start doing that on the next episode of Crit Couch. And I'm just going back into town because this is just where we... Oh, you know what? Before
this is the safe place.
Let's
Are you gonna
finish
give a
off...
little preview? Yeah?
Yeah!
Wait,
Yeah.
Go talk to the guy.
Hang on. First of all, gargoyle butt. You know who sticks... gargoyle butt. We got to see everybody's gargoyle butt. We got our, like, super powerful...
Jeez. I forgot how awesome those were.
Hey, what do I look like now, motherfucker? What, you think I'm rich because I got gold wings? Like, what are you gonna predict from me? No, you're dead. You can't be that red demon. Please don't kill me.
Now you're the red demon.
Yeah.
He's not really. He's just gonna sit. He's really the thinker. Like he's got that. Just. I'm just gonna sit here and contemplate.
He doesn't
life.
look nearly scared enough.
No, he's got a really disassociative personality.
Next time on Crypt Couch.
No, let's. We can therapize the the Green Goblin.
I'm gonna charge you for this, you piece of shit.